Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I do weekly videos about pregnancy, relationships, and just life. I love the video that I have for you today. It's one of my favorites. It's one I did with my husband. But before, I am doing just a quick little pregnancy update. I am now 33 weeks pregnant. So the video that I have for you today, we filmed it actually a week ago on Valentine's Day, and I wanted to film the intro right then and there, but then there was a lot going on, so I didn't do it. And now a week later, I am filming this intro, and I'm now filming it from bed because this is my update. I am officially on bed rest. It's been a very emotional time. I'll do a very quick explanation. I've always had a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions, like from week 19, 20, but lately, like the past 3 weeks or something, so starting week 30-ish, I had them very, very, very regular. I would have I still have days where I have contractions every 5 minutes for hours upon hours. And they don't hurt for anyone who's had Braxton Hicks. It's just a little uncomfortable, but the main thing is it obviously worries. Like it starts to worry you, especially if you have it so often. I ended up having to go to the hospital the day after Valentine's Day, February 15th. My doctor checked everything and he basically said I have to be on bed rest and that I have to take the strong meds that stop the contractions. Anyway, what ended up happening is I ended up having strong reactions to the nifedipine that are not that fun. Either way, I had to go to the hospital again 2 days ago, and they kind of thought I would have to stay at the hospital, but then I ended up being okay, and now they put me back home. Because my cervix is still the same, I can now take less of the medicine, which is really good for me. I do have to admit, the day that my doctor said when I was in the hospital and like you're in the labor, like you're in the place where you would give labor, it's kind of like freaky. I had a total breakdown. I cried for 2 days, basically. It was really hard because I am obviously worried. I was 32 weeks then, and it's just 8 weeks away from, it's just a little early. I only want the best for my little daughter. And honestly, it doesn't matter to me, like being on bed rest for me, I don't think it's a big deal in that sense. It's just the worrying about my daughter that sometimes, because I just want her to be happy and healthy. And that's all that matters to me. Now that I'm 33 weeks, I'm already a little more relaxed. Just watch. In the end, we're gonna be late and we're all gonna just laugh about that this happened and that I was ever even worried. For any mom who's gone through this, I've talked to a few who had to go on bed rest or go to the hospital. All of them have said that they cried for 3 days. I don't know what it is, but it's an emotional time. Apparently that's normal. So if you're a pregnant mother who is on bed rest or who's taking meds or who's going through anything that's maybe not regular, this is not the end of the world at all. It's not that big of a deal, but it can feel like a big of a deal. So I feel ya, and I know other people are going through way worse things. So in the grand scheme of things, this is really nothing. That's our little update, but we're happy and healthy. That's all that matters. I'm excited for you to watch this video because trust me, it's a good one. So this video is with my husband, and I basically asked him if we could do a video where he gives tips on relationships during pregnancy from the perspective of a husband or significant other, what he would say are the little tips and tricks for being with someone who's pregnant. I purposely didn't ask him beforehand what he would say because I thought it would be more fun to have this conversation as it's going. And you'll see he also didn't prepare a lot. If you know him, that's not a surprise for you. But he's adorable and amazing, and just give it a watch. It's great. So just to say again, I do not know what he's gonna say as tips. We didn't discuss this.
No, it's gonna be great.
Just so I can have a natural reaction to it.
All right, so shall I shoot?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay.
Can't wait to hear what gold is coming out of this man's mouth.
Gold.
Gold! Valentine's Day is today.
Woo! All right.
Woo!
I think my first tip is to relax. Relax and
Are you
do
making
it.
sure you're looking in the camera?
Do it in a relax.
Okay.
I relax.
Like, are you saying?
Yeah. Let's say she has the craziest mood swing, and you're like, whoa, what happened? What happened to her? That's normal. Yeah. Everybody hears about the mood swings in pregnancy. It's just know that stuff can happen that you might not know from your partner.
Like what?
And respect it. Like all of a sudden she starts to cry over a little pigeon that she found on YouTube. Or twins that are looking exactly the same, which is total normal. And then you
I didn't cry because the twins looked the same. I cried because they came out of someone's belly.
Yeah. But still, it's not a normal reaction you would have otherwise. Yeah.
Maybe.
So the mood, yeah.
Okay.
So weird reaction.
What? That's a good one. It's a good one.
Another good one, nights. So when it's nighttime, try to get sleep. That's not a very good tip, right? But
what do you mean try to catch sleep? You sleep all night.
yes, but if you don't have all the pillows you might need because they're being used by your better half.
Maybe try to give a different kind of tip, like helping her.
It can help. It
to prop the pillows up. Knowing. Also,
yeah, of course.
No, it's.
So you again are there to support her when she's not sleeping well. Help her. Wake up at night, even though you're in the mid of some crazy alien dream or whatever. You wake up and you massage her if she needs it.
Yeah, that's an important one for leg cramps.
Of course, leg cramps, especially in the third trimester, physical things are happening and she can't really move that well. Maybe gets those contractions at night. Try to help her in any way you can to get through the night and to get enough sleep because it helps you for the day again. So she's in a better mood. Another good one is the eating routine. So imagine it like that. She's eating different. Whatever she craves, it's totally cool. Let her crave that. If it's like almost watching an animal in the wild that's eating. You wouldn't go and tell it how to eat the food. You just observe, and it can be beautiful. So whenever she's like slurping her smoothie or like hamstering a cracker.
Hamstring a cracker.
Kan man
Das
das
ist nicht mal
sagen?
richtiges Englisch.
Was ist denn hamstring? Wie sagt man das?
Hamstring ist der Muskel da.
Hamstring. Like
Hamstring. That's not even a word in English.
Okay, eating cracker like a hamster.
I do have a good story for this because he actually, first of all, I don't have crazy cravings. I don't do anything weird.
No, but I can imagine that that's a thing in lots of...
But there was a weird situation the other day where we had dinner and after dinner he went to get himself an ice cream, which I don't like ice cream. Don't judge me. So I made these super healthy vegan banana cookies without like sugar and gluten. And they were still on the table. So I was like, well, he's having an ice cream. I'm going to have a dessert too. I'm just going to have this banana cookie. And he looked at me and said, are you really going to eat that right now?
Yeah, because...
And then I stopped and I looked at him and I almost already like took the knife and took him out and murdered him. But I decided to give you a chance to redeem. So I said, what do you mean? Yeah, it's my dessert.
But it wasn't in a mean way.
I know. Now you didn't mean because of the amount of food.
Yeah.
You meant because why? Why don't you try to explain why you thought it was weird for me to eat that cookie?
It wasn't weird. The thing is, I was surprised because you never usually eat that. Again, like the animal in the wild. You observe it and you go like, wow, Okay, the cookie wasn't really a dessert cookie.
For you.
Yes.
You didn't think it was dessert material, and that's why you thought it was weird for me to eat the cookie.
Yes.
It seemed like you thought it was weird for me to eat the cookie in terms of how could you have a cookie now that we've just had dinner?
Exactly. Which brings me to the point, don't question her eating routine.
That's a good one though. Don't you ever fucking question a woman's choice of what she wants to eat, by the way. Whether she's pregnant or not, a female can eat what she wants.
For sure. So.
But especially in pregnancy. Mm-hmm. And don't question banana cookies.
The next one.
Because they're great.
The next one is a short one.
Banana gives you a lot of calcium or something like that, which is really good. It's actually not calcium. It's what's even on it?
Yeah, I think.
What is it?
Sugar. Potassium.
Potassium!
All right. The next is a short one. The sex is different.
It is different.
Yeah. I think there my tip is find alternative solutions for stuff to happen.
So first of all, I do think leave the women alone if they in pregnancy don't want to have actual physical intercourse, because it can be uncomfortable for some. But I also believe that you have to keep your man happy.
Yes.
Which is why you are a lucky one.
But
for those of you who know the podcast, Call Her Daddy, just look up
the shout out.
Just look up the Gluck Gluck 9000 and give it a try. Even if you're not pregnant, it's what you should be doing all the time. It's how you can control your man.
And they say something else too. If you're not sucking your man,
someone else is. That was bad. That is not, because I know young people who are watching this. Yeah. This is not meant for kids.
Get creative.
Also, don't do any of this unless you are.
Don't get pregnant.
And now I don't want to talk about this any longer because some family members are watching this.
Okay, another one. Yeah, and a very important one. Support her wherever you can. Have a lot of respect for her. She's carrying a lot of weight, literally carrying a lot of weight.
Well, let's not get too crazy with the weight talk.
No, but it's more with the child. You know, compliment her too. It's like very important to have her happy and show her how much respect you have for her. For example, you're doing a great job at that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You do a great job at, he does do a great job at giving me compliments. And that's really, really appreciated. And honestly, yes, and do give compliments and stuff like that, because it is important, because we don't always feel our best, especially when it comes to the third trimester when we are whales.
I compare this one a bit to the gearing up with support. There's something you should be gearing down as well, which brings me to the last one, is with activity. Like, try to slow down, because you can quickly walk to the store and whatever, and if she's with you, try to take it a little slower, and it won't make her feel like, oh, I have to catch up with him and whatever. You can do everything a bit slower around the house, driving, whatever it is. Like, there's no stress.
Obviously, this doesn't count for like when I ask you to bring me a glass of water. You want to do that fast.
That's right. And still have one. I have an overall one. My overall one is serve it and enjoy the phase as well, because it's a short phase of your life. That's true. What is it? 9 months?
10 months, kind of.
Kind of.
I like that. Also something, if I may add, to try and join, because we take this as normal, but I don't think it's normal for every husband or significant other or whatever, that you join for every prenatal class or whatever I want to do. Like, I wanted to do hypnobirthing class, and you joined for that, and he was like all about it and he was into it. And I think that's very important.
Yeah, because you can learn a lot too as the husband, and it's very, like, you don't have a clue about what's happening during this time, so it's really interesting too, all the courses.
And it like makes you feel better too about birth, right?
Yeah, more confident too.
For us, it really does feel like birth is going to be like a team effort. even though I have to do all the work.
But we're a team.
But we're a team. No, it does seem like we're a team. And what else? Do we have anything else?
Yeah, I think everything's said.
Aren't we glad we did this today?
Yes.
Happy Valentine's Day. Are you sure you don't have any secret last survival guide tips for guys, like that you just want the males to know?
Don't take everything too serious.
So lame.
She can get a bit crazy sometimes. Ignore it.
I'm so annoyed.
But it's okay. It's over in a few months.
Whatever. People say it gets worse after the birth. But
And I like doing it too. It's fun.
But mostly we're just so excited to meet our daughter.
Yeah, a lot
Excited.
Really cheesy, hè?
Ja, obviously. All right.
All right.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Au revoir. Oh.